The things you do for YouTube, the things you do to get views. Okay, this is the first video in my series on how to kickstart a motorcycle properly. I've seen a lot of incorrect techniques. I've seen a lot of people that they think there's something wrong with their bike and it won't start easily, and really there's nothing wrong with the motorcycle. They just don't know the proper starting technique. So with that being said, this is the first model that I've chosen to do. It's one of the more difficult models to start that I have in my garage. It's a 1972 BSA B50SS. It is a British manufactured 500cc big bore single. So I'll show the proper starting technique for this motorcycle. First off, I want to go through some of the incorrect things that I'm seeing. You should never have to start a motorcycle on its kickstand or on the center stand. This drives me nuts when I see it. Even some of my really good friends and people that I know well are guilty of doing this. Again, it's unnecessary and it causes undue damage to the center stand or to the kickstand. So I don't ever want to see people doing this number. If you have to get on your bike and put your weight on the center stand or on the side stand, you're not doing it correctly. And you're going to damage whatever component you're putting that weight on. Here I'm just lightly standing on it, but when you put force over and over and over down onto that bike as hard as you can, you're just putting undue stresses into the joints of those components and where they meet the frame. So that's a big no-no. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. I'll turn the key on, and I haven't had this motorcycle running in probably a month or two at least, so we'll see what happens. I'll go ahead and turn my fuel petcock on, and I will go and I will show you the proper starting technique for this bike. Now in this, my quadrant spring is faulty or is weak or is broken, one or the other, so I have to turn this to my foot. So to show you that it can be done with the proper technique, I'm going to go ahead and kickstart this bike in sandals. I don't think it'll be a big deal, but I'll either get started or I'll severely injure myself trying. So let's see how it goes. First step of the procedure on a British bike is you do what's called tickling the carburetor, and that is pushing the plunger down. It holds the float in the downward position so that it floods the engine with gas. You do this in place of what would be a choke on a Japanese motorcycle. The next thing I do is I'm going to find top dead center, and I'm going to do that by pushing the Kickstarter down until it hits a hard stop, and then I'm going to return it and I'm going to pull my decompression release to get it just past top dead center, just like that, and then I'm going to return it back up. I'm going to leave the gas completely closed and I'm going to kick it all the way down, and then I'm going to follow through. I will not give it any gas until my foot is completely off the Kickstarter. If I don't do that and I pull the gas open, it risks firing the Kickstarter back up into my foot and severely injuring my ankle. So let's see how it goes. Try it again. It's at top dead center. I can feel it. Pull it down just a little bit with the decompression release. Go ahead and give it another kick. It tried there. Now you'll notice I did not pull the gas until my foot was off the kicker. Find top dead center. There it is. Pull the decompression release to get it to go just a little bit more. Put it Kickstarter back up. Go again. Top dead center. Pull the decompression release. Return it. Try it again. Top dead center, decompression release. 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 Right there is why you do not pull the gas until you have your foot off. Right there. Top dead center, decompression release. Just a little cold-blooded. Well, apparently I broke my sandal. Hopefully she goes. There we go. I think I might have flooded it with a little bit too much gas when I was explaining how to use the tickler.
Listen to that big British single.
There you have it. Now this should be mentioned that this was on a motorcycle that is in good operating condition and is properly tuned. This one took a few kicks to start. Like I said, it's been a month or two. It's usually not so bad when I've had it out during the week, but I haven't had this one out in a while. And again, if you flood it with gas, it takes a few kicks to clear that out. But it goes to show you, even with a flimsy pair of sandals on, that now one of them's broken, I was still able to kickstart this machine with several kicks and get it going with near nothing on my feet. So it is possible with the right amount of practice and the right technique. Let's see how she starts up again now that she's hot. Take it off the side stand. Go ahead and get top dead center, pull the decompression release, return it, and go. First hit. Maybe I'll be real adventurous. Wonder if I can do it in my bare feet. See if I can get it. The things you do for YouTube, the things you do to get views. There we go. For the heck of it, I'll go ahead and do it again. With a piece of what looks to be rubber hose as a substitute for the kickstart damper at that. I rest my case. As always, thank you for watching, and hit that subscribe button down there in the lower right hand corner. You could be one of the first subscribers to Retrograde. We currently have under 30 subscribers, which is pretty much nobody. And we have no endorsements or sponsorships of any kind whatsoever, including Reef Sandals. They have not sponsored Retrograde, and I couldn't even get my sandals to hold up for kickstarting a motorcycle. What crap is that? So, again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and feel free to drop us a comment. Thanks for stopping by.